And the main reason I started this journey is because when I was younger, I seen what happened to a majority of men when they could not figure out the woman that they were dealing with. Even more in depth, I started to see, even at a young age, the power dynamic start to shift very slowly over to the female side, meaning the female started to get more power. And even at a young age, I started to predict the very same things we are experiencing today, way before the internet happened, way before you were holding that iPhone or Android. I knew this shift was going to happen. I already knew it. Or other cases, she end up leaving a dude or marriage, and that dude doesn't realize a bunch of things, so he get crushed. He gets so crushed out by what she did in life, and he starts to go downhill. And the reason why he starts to go downhill, because men are very logical, and some women realize this and some women don't. And he invested so much time, money, energy, and even to the point having kids with a joint, or in other words, having kids with a girl. And he doesn't know what to do when she kind of gets up and starts to bounce for another man. What happens to that man when she starts to do that? It gets sad for a man, very sad, because remember, as a man, when we're growing up, we're promised. I want you to hear this. I want you to listen to my words very carefully. We're promised a certain reality. So that man that I'm talking about, it starts to get very sad for him. And it starts to get very sad for him. And from my perspective, it gets sad for me, because that's a good soldier that goes down in a downward spiral, and he starts to never recover because he's not looking at it too balanced. And it's almost like someone promised you something that you're gonna get out of life, and life doesn't give you that. So then, life happens quickly. You go from teenage, you go from little kid, teenage year, adulthood, now you're grown. Now, when something's promised from teenage year to young adulthood, and then you start realizing by the time you're a grown adult that none of that is real, shit gets really sad, because you've been programmed to understand a lot of certain things that was supposed to be promised to you. I'm gonna continue.